Hey everybody, welcome back. Today on the Bonsai project, on this Boxwood project, I'm going to start wiring. I'm just going to do the beginning stages with you guys, and then it's probably going to take me quite some time, so I'm not going to have you watch the whole boring process because it's my first time and it's going to take me a lot longer to figure out what I'm doing. But anyway, I have two different gauges of wire. I think where I got this from, they only had four different gauges. This one is a 2.5 millimeter, and this one I do believe is a 3.5 millimeter. I think this is all I'll need. I think this is the smallest one I could get. I'm lucky because this bonsai is very pliable. So anything that I wire will probably mostly only need this. I do have a branch here that's a little bit thicker that will be a little bit more difficult to use, so this 3.5 will work. I was watching on YouTube to try to figure out how I'm supposed to wire. Somebody had a great suggestion on when you take the wire and you lean it up against the branch you want to do. If you push on it and it moves the branch without bending the wire, you've got the right gauge. If you try to move the branch and the wire bends, then chances are you need a thicker gauge. So that's a very good suggestion for a beginner like myself. I need to know whether I've got the right stuff or not. So I've had some time to look at this tree. There's going to be some more stuff come out of it. I just didn't know what I wanted to see as an end product. So this wiring will also help. I think I want to pull these branches down to the side. I'll have something come down as well. This branch here I'm going to snip right out. I apologize for the wind if it's getting in the way of the sound. Let's take this right out. I'm having a better idea, and then I think one of these branches I'm gonna bring over, wire it over so that it gives the symmetry that I need, and then we'll see about the rest as it goes. So first thing, I'm going to start with my thicker 3.5 inch gauge, or sorry, 3.5 inch. My goodness, it's a huge wire. The 3.5 millimeter wire. I'm gonna measure how long of an area I'll be doing, and then give myself a little extra because it will be spinning around the branch. My wire cutter's here. Okay. So I'm going to anchor it into the soil beside the tree. Straighten it out here. If I'm doing anything wrong and you know what you're doing with wiring, please give me suggestions. So I'm going to wrap this around the trunk and get it nice and anchored. Because I want to bring the branch down, I'm going to put the wire over top and then wrap it around the branch. I think I might have given myself too much wire here. This will allow me to bend the branch down. Actually going to cut that off. I got a little bit too much. Hopefully that doesn't continue. I don't want to waste a lot of my wire. I've got lots here, but it's not the point. I don't want to waste. Alright. Maybe I can give it a little bit of a fun little curve too. Give it some structure. Alright. Is this This one might be a little bit too light. Let's go back with the thicker gauge. And this one I'm just going to kind of feed it under the other one as an anchor. Sorry if my arm is in the way. So we'll just wrap it around here, like so. If anybody can tell me how long these wires stay on for, that'd be great. I'm assuming they're going to stay on for at least a year. Come on. Okay. Okay. So notice how I'm not overlapping, I'm not spinning the wire completely around the trunk. You'll cause the plant to girdle itself and the limb will die. So you want to always continue on from an area existing, maybe wrapped around the same way. But as long as you don't go all the way around the trunk, you should be fine. So these two are pretty good for now. I'm going to turn off the camera for the moment, and I'm going to work on wiring the rest of this, and I'll bring you back, and you'll see the finished product. All right. So I got the wiring all done. As you can see, it looks a lot more like a bonsai than it did before. Before it looked like a prune tree. Both sides look quite nice. I don't know. I guess I can have two front sides if that's possible. Why not, right? I think I like this side the best. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim back some of these branches just a little bit. I'm going to try to get more of a pyramid sort of shape. So promote branching. This one actually should go back. Okay, I'll just leave that the way that it is. This one also needs to go back pretty far. This wire is very easy to cut, which I like. All right. I kind of like it just going over the edge of the pot just a little bit. It makes me feel like I didn't choose too big of a pot, which I still do. Still think I chose a little bit too big of a pot. But I'll live with my choices for this year anyway. Maybe next year I'll decide to get a smaller pot and put it in there. I didn't want to stress out my plant too much. As you noticed, I took off a lot of roots. Wow, it sure is a windy day out. We've been having a lot of thunderstorms in the last day. Yesterday was really bad. There was flooding in the subways in the city. Glad I wasn't in the city. Alright, so just trimming these in so that it looks appropriate. Nothing is bigger up here than it is down here. I'm going to trim this back. have a nice rounded top. It's actually so much easier to prune this when it's wired. I feel like I've got a direction now. Okay, this one I might cut back a little bit more, but I'm not sure. So less is more right now. This one should get cut back. Okay. This one's growing downwards. I don't need that. These will make some really nice pads down the bottom. They'll branch out nicely. Okay, well, you know what? I think I'm going to leave it like this for now. I'm quite happy with it. It's my first wiring job ever. I think that for what it is, I think it's pretty good. Again, any suggestions you might have, let me know. I'd love to hear them. Love to improve the craft. But for my first time, I think this is pretty darn good. Anyway, I'd like to see your bonsai projects. I'm going to be searching out all over YouTube to find some, looking for ideas, inspiration, and just some good old, nice-looking trees. That's what I want to see. Anyway, happy growing, everyone.